He was serving as a juror in a murder trial. When the prosecutor mentioned that the victim's body had been dumped under a bridge, his face suddenly turned deathly pale. Memories came flooding back. That day he had been driving home in a torrential downpour. The heavy rain had blurred his vision when his car suddenly jolted violently, followed by a dull thud. Seeing the deer crossing sign, he assumed he'd hit a deer and didn't stop to investigate. But now, looking back, that strange sound and the location of the impact aligned disturbingly with the victim's time and place of death. He forced himself to remain calm, saying nothing, and continued to focus on the prosecutor's presentation of the case. On the evening of October 25th, the victim, Kendall, had a heated argument with her boyfriend James at the Roddy's secret bar, all clearly captured on surveillance footage. The video showed them engaged in physical shoving under the dim lights. James's face, twisted with rage, looked particularly menacing. Kendall then stormed out of the bar in fury, with James following close behind. Their figures quickly disappeared into the night. The prosecutor's courtroom presentation was passionate and forceful, each word like a poisoned blade aimed directly at James's guilt. She skillfully wielded each piece of evidence, painting James as a violent, minus-tempered, dangerously possessive boyfriend. Under her accusations, the outcome of the case seemed inevitable. James appeared utterly beyond redemption. Juror Justin Kemp now realized that he might be the actual killer. During the recess, he hid in the bathroom, unable to stop vomiting. This sudden physical reaction was a manifestation of his intense emotional turmoil. When another juror came to check on him, he vaguely claimed he'd been disturbed by the crime scene photos. After leaving the courthouse, Justin Kemp went to church to pray as usual, but this time, even God couldn't grant him inner peace. He knew clearly that once it was confirmed he was the real killer, everything he cherished, his family, his unborn child, would all be lost to him. The access to case details granted by his juror status had now become a double-edged sword. On one hand, it allowed him deeper insight into the case details, but on the other, it left his crime nowhere to hide. Like a magnifying glass, it infinitely amplified the fear and guilt within his heart.